for the tunnelers in Shuishan Mountain. Each one is not so much a crack in the mountain as a vast slab of crushed and unstable rock. The threat of collapse under the fracture zones is a constant reality, but worse still, they are full of water. More water than anyone ever expected.
The problem we encounter during construction is mainly the surging groundwater flow behind the faults or behind a shear zone.
The shear zones or fractures act like rivers within the mountain, allowing the groundwater to run freely between rocks rather than seeping through them.
Once you excavate a fracture zone, and the water will flow out from over the place to the low-pressure tunnel.
By July 1995, after 4 years of tunneling, the small pilot tunnel, supposedly the easy part of the project, is still only 1.5 kilometers into the mountain. Tunnels is being hammered by dangerous rock fractures in the mountain and a volume of water that seems to be constantly increasing.
I think I'm not happy with this decision, not at all, because TBM is a very useful machine to do the tunnel excavation, but it really has to consider the geological condition for this method for doing tunnel.
The troubles in the pilot tunnel are a clear indicator that the geology of Shuishan Mountain will be challenging. With the giant machines already assembled and waiting to go, the point of no return has already been crossed. In May 1996, the two main TBMs begin their attack on the Shuishan Tunnel. Almost immediately, the reality of what lies ahead becomes frighteningly clear.
We thought it's okay, but after several meters, let's say we start face some problem, because this mountain or this ground is really different.
Rock fractures constantly cripple the TBMs. Surging groundwater floods the worksite. Conditions and progress go from bad to worse to this.
At the beginning, they have some significant things happen, right? Okay, water start coming from all around, like from shale, also from the segment which we already built, from everywhere, from front, let's say from cutter head, we have door. Okay, water come in flush from everywhere.
The volume of groundwater is astounding, 200 liters per second, an Olympic-sized swimming pool 4 times a day. The natural slope of the tunnel sees much of the water draining out by itself. For the rest, an extensive network of pumps and pipes finishes the job. For the workers, it's like a watery hell.
And sometimes the water was so huge, the quantity was so huge, and you just don't have time to have it, to drain all the water out of the tunnel, and it just pile up, and in some cases, actually, some cases into the west, people has to work in it.
The TBMs need solid ground in order to work effectively. But under Shuishan, the crushed rock in the fracture zones constantly collapses on top of the TBMs, jamming cutter blades, flooding machinery, and leaving an uneven, unstable tunnel that renders the mighty German machines almost paralyzed.
For people working on the site, for the first time, they think they got some challenge. For the second time, they think, well, it's very difficult. For the third time, it's depressed, very depressed, got frustrated, depressed, and some people give up.
But giving up isn't an option. Workers push on. Progress is abysmal. And after 1 year of constant struggle,